Hi, I'm Ellen, a Pilates Physiotherapist at myPhysioSA, and today we're going to talk through some different progressions that you can use your basic Pilates exercises for using a roller. So for this exercise series, it's a really nice way to progress our exercises where we're laying on our back. So we can start with just a simple leg lift, but now we've got that instability of the roller underneath us. So we still want to keep our hips nice and level that we've talked about in previous videos, making sure that we're not lifting through the rib cage, just gently pressing that into the floor. And then we just breathe in, breathing out, just floating one leg up and controlling it back down. Okay, just feeling that balance. And the other side, coming up and down. You can make that a little bit harder by bringing in the opposite arm, so we don't have that same kind of arm support from the floor. And you can do the same thing on the other side. We can lengthen those levers to make it heavier by lengthening the arm overhead or the leg out long. And that's just going to work our abdominals a little bit more, still gently in this position. So from here, so what you can do to make that a little bit harder is taking your hands off of the ground. So for that, we're taking away all of that upper support, still maintaining that spinal alignment, and then we see if we can take our legs off of the ground. So just breathing in, breathing out, floating one leg up, coming down, and we can do the same thing on the other side. If you want to progress from there, we can actually take both legs up into the air, and I always recommend doing this one at a time. So I'm going to float one leg up into a tabletop position and the other. As we've talked about before, we don't want to let our rib cage lift up off of the roller, so seeing if we can still maintain that alignment through our spine. We can start with something simple like a bent knee fall out, gently opening out to the side and coming back. You can try something harder like tapping your toe down to the ground, which makes a little bit more load on the abdominals. Or if we want to really progress and challenge ourselves, we can extend our legs out long, coming back, seeing if we can maintain that spinal posture and extending the other leg, coming back. If you're coming out of this position, I would recommend doing one leg at a time so that we don't overload the lower back. So these exercises that we've gone through today are just simple little progressions that you could add in at home. I would recommend maybe 6 repetitions or 6 to 10 repetitions of each of these movements and then slowly building them up. If you have any other questions or you want to refine that further, you can certainly talk to one of our Pilates physiotherapists here at the practice.